Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 15th to the 21st of February 2021. This week is dominated by a square with Saturn and Uranus. So if we take a moment to think about that, Saturn is the old ruler of Aquarius and Uranus is the newer ruler of Aquarius. Saturn represents structure and Capricorn side of things, but when that structure is now limiting or has been corrupted in any way, then we stand on the threshold now of being able to break through to the new Uranian energies. So as we know, last year was very Capricorn, with the three big planets going through there and many very tight conjunctions, forcing us to become self-supporting, centred and not relying on external structures, become our own authority. And now as this square brings that final challenge, we're breaking through to the Uranian energies. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and on the winter solstice we had the big conjunction of Aquarian energies beginning this breakthrough. So our task really this week is to be that. It's to be our own authority, to stand strong and tall, to decide and extend our own roots, and to let go of anything that's no longer serving us or that's restricting in any way. We're still in the Mercury retrograde in Aquarius, which is showing us how to be independent thinkers and researchers, how to be able to change our mind with new energy and information that's coming in, to be really sovereign and master our thoughts and beliefs, tune into higher thought forms. So together this is a very liberating week as we rise up to the Aquarian energy, let go of anything that's limiting and step into our true sovereign power. So we begin the week with Jupiter conjunct Mercury retrograde, and this sends a blast like a lightning bolt of truth to help blast away any restrictions and to expand, clear space so we can expand into our majesty. The Mercury retrograde will end at the end of this week, so it's worth really going into this energy to integrate it and to realise our power. So Monday I feel just rest, rejuvenate, raise your vibration. That's what this is all about. We're coming from the head to the heart as we let go of a lot of these blocks, as we bring things up from our past that we've been holding on to let go of them. Then we create space to grow into, but we also are able to vibrate and reach further with our vibration. So the mind thinks it controls the show, but really we're stepping into a world now where it's what you're feeling and what you're sending out on vibrational level is what you'll manifest back on. So take some time to do some energy work on Monday, rest, rejuvenate and raise your vibration. Then it's a daily practice really of observing our thoughts. Often we're having the same thoughts over and over again. Something happened in the past, we took it personally, turned it into a story, and now we believe that that's our reality. So as we prepare to leave that way of being behind for a lighter, brighter way of life, then just observe any remnants that come up, any resistance and any false beliefs, and cleanse them away gently. The square of Saturn and Uranus becomes tightest on Wednesday, Thursday, but this can actually be used in a positive. A square aspect brings challenge, but when both sides are looked at, then that can actually bring fusion. So I feel that we can look at this on Wednesday as a combination of focus and flow, where we align to our higher purpose and listen to our inner guidance. So Saturn now becomes that self-supporting as we let go of external scaffolding, and Uranus becomes the inner guidance as it's very much in Taurus, the sovereignty of the heart. A very interesting square. Saturn in Aquarius, what are we thinking? What's that creating? Can we change our mind with Mercury retrograde as well? And then Uranus, you always knew. Everything was always perfect. Go within and find your guidance. By Thursday we have the Sun moving into Pisces, and this is the month to let go. The Pisces is the two fish taking us towards the spring equinox, So Pisces, anybody with Pisces strong in their chart tends to pick up the emotion of each of the month of the last cycle, the lessons that we've learnt, but can actually get saturated in holding on to that. But as we learn to focus and flow, then can we just do a reassessment, a review of the last cycle, taking us back to March 2020, learn the lessons, integrate them, but only take the seed of awareness forwards. That's the key to being light. Don't drag the baggage, just take the seed of awareness forwards. Pisces can sometimes worry that they're going to repeat the same negative behaviour. They lose faith and trust in themselves, so they repeat the story over and over again as a reminder. But there's no need to do that if you actually use your mind for what it was meant for, to work for you, and to take the seed of the lesson and leave the baggage behind. And by the end of the week we'll start to get the real message of the Mercury retrograde. Deeper insight. It's been a very enlightening phase, adding to our ability to rebalance, recenter, and remember our regal nature. On Friday we have Venus square Mars in the mix, once again in Aquarius and Taurus. So another balancing of the head and the heart. Here we can probably deprogram the mind and welcome an unconditional heart. So all these energies are working in a real fine tapestry together on a day-by-day basis. Then by the weekend we have Mercury turning direct. And this has been a bit of a workshop really. I've been doing my Transcend the Negative Mind series. Next one will be coming out next week, as I feel this is all that's holding us back now. So with Mercury retrograde we can even look at what is thinking, what is the mind. So we're thinking in a constant stream of non-stop thoughts. And that's most people's reality. Just thinking, stream of consciousness, and that's where the repetition and the stories can come in. Habits can be formed, and behaviours. But once we learn to observe the thoughts, then that's awareness. Just stepping back and observing the stream of consciousness thoughts, challenging them, processing them, and starting to direct them. And then consciousness is tuning into higher thought forms and becoming their expression. So if we use this Mercury retrograde to actually explore what is the mind, what is thinking, what is awareness, what is consciousness, then this is how we can become really sovereign to that process and escape the stream of consciousness, negative patterns. So a really detailed and wonderful week here, very visceral, chance for deep healing as we start to put the heart in the centre as the master, and then master the mind to work for us and escape a lot of the conditioning and the programming that's existed for such a long time, keeping us in a lower state. And this way we can make some space, rest up, raise our vibration, get ready to meet the rest of all the Aquarian energies that are coming in for 2021. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available online for readings, coaching, intuition. I post daily on Facebook at AstroZo, Instagram at zoeastro, and these videos and more are available on my YouTube channel, zoeastro. As my website's still down, if you've got any questions, please do email me, zoehines7@gmail.com. I'm very happy to arrange a phone call to design something custom just for your needs. So wishing you a transformative week. Go deep, attend to the detail. This is really a very sovereign process that's taking place, one that we really need to anchor deep within us to make the most of our manifesting abilities going forwards. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.